What's up, guys? Welcome to round two. I just realized I did not tag Travis. Told him I would. 1 second. What up, Mark? What up, fellas? All right. Let's get a case. Same as last time. Let's go left, middle, right. There. Left, middle, right, or 1, 2, 3. Which one you guys like? And Mark's helping me out. It says right. Right it is. This one here. Whoops. I'm going to clear out these two. And here is our case. Figured out what it was. I talked to one of them. When they put the boxes together, they put all the boxes together at once. They like assembly line it, and they're thinking that because there's no weight in there, like holding it down, that's why that paper's coming loose. So I'm gonna talk to them about that because the top's nice and tight. That looks good. All these boxes though, that bottom tape, it's fine on the sides, but man, it's loose on bottom. Trying to help them out a little bit. All right. There we go. There's our boxes. So, guys, a couple things here real quick. So, it is release day. We're doing Multiverse heavy breaks. I had 2 cases today. I had a round 1, and this is round 2. Trent also had 2 cases up today. We switch up the boxes. He uses Prospect Edition. I use that 21 Bowman Chrome Hobby. They're about the same price point. His has more autos, mine are licensed, so it's just, it's a trade-off. But it's something to go with the case to kind of give it the break a little bit of volume. Want to make sure everybody gets some cards. And, I mean, there are some hits in there as well. So, a little tougher to find, but very, very little impact on the overall price using those pair of boxes. I do have a couple. I've got one option here for the live fill. The whole story behind that one. But I've got a 2-boxer. So, a Multiverse and a 26 Bowman Hobby. So 26 Bowman Hobby, just 1 auto in that one, but adding an extra hit there with the Multiverse. That price is out to be about $600. I'm at $590, a little bit under retail. $59 per spot. Each spot's going to get you 3 randomly assigned teams. There he is, Austin. No. Here, Austin, you got. Oh, there's one more there. Here, let me do this. Yeah, you're my only one I didn't cut, so I held on to your tag here. We're gonna cut your box here first. If you're here and you're ready, we're ready for you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which box you like, Austin? We did the express lane where I let people buy personals during the fill, and the big carrot there was we'll break them before the case break. Won't make you wait on those. We had I think 5 of them I think went down. 4 of them were there. I didn't want to open Austin's without him present, so just figured we'll catch him here on this one. Yep, same price. We'll do another personal. Yeah, the express person. Yep, because you got him. That's right, Jared. You got it. That is correct. And then Austin going 7, bottom box. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down there at the bottom. The rest of those there. So Austin with box 7. So real quick, guys, before we start, we're going to crack his personal for him. Yeah, Jared, if you're okay, though, we'll do it after the case break. It'll be first thing we do after the case break. Just because I've already checked payments and everything on these. These are ready to roll. But yes, we can still do it at the express level. All right, I got a dime. PSA 10. PSA 10 is Jung-Hoo Lee, 24 tops. Baseball Stars auto, that is a black to 199. 42 out of 199. So rookie auto, Jung-Hoo Lee. PSA 10. We'll take dimes, man. Keep them 10s coming. We got a lot of 10s so far. Appreciate you, Austin. All right, so for the live fill, guys, if you guys want to participate in that one, just call out your spot number there. 1 through 10, 3 and 8 are both down. The other 8 are there. The big thing on that live fill is don't send any payments. Let's make sure we can close it. If it doesn't close, then no harm, no foul. We tried. We'll end the stream. No need to issue any refunds if you guys don't send the payments just yet. Hold off. Let's make sure it's going to close. If it closes, we'll collect payments. We'll check them here live, and then we'll jump right into it. Just takes a few minutes. Yeah, right now we're just seeing if we can get it full. So $59 gets you 3 random teams. A little under $20 a team there in Bowman Hobby and Multiverse. Bo, we haven't random. We're about to random right now. Matter of fact, let me bring this on screen. Let's go here. So I have got Michael Schinke in spots 1 and 2. I got Kurt Scheiser in spot 3, Robert Renaud's in 4, Michael Dyer's in 5, Jared Williams 6 and 7, Steve Mosca 8, 9, 10, and 11, Mark Bennett's in 12, Bo Blankenship in 13, 14, 15, and 16. Michael Dyer's in 17, Austin Rhodes is in 18, Renee Munoz in 19, Taylor Ryan's in 20, Michael Dyer 21, Jim Wentworth 22, Mark Leffler in 23, Rebecca Ann Patterson in 24, Luke Burkhardt in 25, Kurt McHenry in 26, Jody Mark Sarvania in spot 27. Jim Wentworth in 28, Michael Schinke in 29, Derek Marquez in spot number 30. All right, that's my 1 through 30 spot. Now for the randomizer, let me bring that on screen. There we go. Multiverse Series 3 Release Day Case Break Round 2 for today, May 20th, 2026. As always, guys, we do everything live, so we don't bother with the dice roll. It's just 5 times on the randomizer. I got the Diamondbacks down to the Nationals, 30 total teams on the list. We're going to spin it 5 times on that randomizer. That 5th and final random, that's the one that we're going to stick with. After that list has been randomized, I will copy and paste that randomized list. I'm going to drop it next to your names. Whatever team you have next to your name, that is a team that you have for the break. I'll give you guys a quick trade window right after if you guys don't want to do any buy-sell trade. We had a 3-way trade going on in round 1. It's what took us a little bit longer. We'll try to do a little faster trade window here in round 2. But once it looks like that chat's died down, we'll go ahead and bust the box. So 5 times on the random. Good luck, guys. Here we go. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I got the Mariners down to the Tigers. Copy. There's my code. If you guys ever want to run them, feel free. And then let me just paste this here. And one more time, let me also paste it over here where I'm looking. There we go. All right, Michael Schinke, I have you with the Mariners and the Yankees. Kurt Scheiser with the Dodgers. Robert Renaud with the A's. Michael Dyer, Royals. Jared Williams with the Twins and the Rockies. Steve Mosca with the Red Sox, Padres, Blue Jays, and Reds. Mark Bennett with the Giants. Bo Blankenship with the Rays, the Marlins, the Guardians, and the Angels. Michael Dyer with the White Sox. Austin Rhodes with the Mets. Renee Munoz with the Pirates. Taylor Ryan with the Orioles, Michael Dyer with the Cardinals, Jim Wentworth with the Brewers. Mark Leffler's got the Astros, Rebecca Ann Patterson with the Diamondbacks, Luke Burkhardt with the Rangers, Kurt McHenry with the Cubs, Joe DeMar's got the Phillies, Jim Wentworth with the Braves, Michael Schinke with the Nats, and Derek Marquez with the Tigers. No, but you're good. I'm glad you guys got it worked out. Usually they don't end up going through. As long as they get through, I mean, I'm happy we did it. I want you guys to be happy with what you got. If y'all are all happy with that trade, we can take a minute. Let's see. Mark says Michael Dyer trade for the Cardinals. Michael Dyer. There's his Cardinals. Yep, Michael Dyer with the Cardinals in that 21 spot. And you got Mark asking. Mark Leffler has the Astros. So I'm assuming that's the trade offer. Cardinals for Astros. Twins or Rockies, both up for trade. Rangers are up for trade. We got a little action. We'll give it a second. Guys, if I have not shipped you a package, do me a favor, DM me your address. I dropped off everything this morning from last week. If you were in any of my breaks last week, that all got dropped off today. The regular shipping cycle for us is I break every day, Monday through Friday. Then I take the weekend off. My sorter comes in the following Monday, sorts and packages everything from the last week. Takes all day, but they knock it all out on Monday. I'll take those home with me Monday night, and then Tuesday, while we're filling and running the breaks, my wife helps me out. She prints my labels for me. It's like 100 packages a week, so we print all the labels on Tuesday. We'll DM you a picture of the tracking as it's being printed. That'll come from my Facebook Messenger, so you'll get a message from me. But we pull the address out of that DM. So just do me a favor, DM me your address if I have not shipped you a package before. I know we got a few newer folks in here this week, so appreciate y'all hopping in. But yeah, just wanted to let you know up front that is the process. Braves are available for trade. We also have, we've got the Acuna jersey being randomed off to somebody. We're going to do that at the end of the stream. What I'm doing there is I'm combining both rounds. So anyone who gets a spot, who gets a team that does not get a card out of their case break for their case. So we're not counting the cards that come out of the Bowmans. We're only counting what comes out of the case. So any team that does not get a card out of the Multiverse case will be entered into a random for the autographed Acuna jersey. There is that Acuna jersey, by the way. JSA cert with the sticker on a Braves custom. So we'll get that out to one of you guys who don't get a card out of the Multiverse. We'll take all the teams that missed in round one, combine them with all the teams that missed in round two, and we'll random that all together. Last call on trades, guys. We got a bunch of availables. Don't see any other offers. I think Astros for Cardinals is the only offer so far. Haven't heard anything on that. I'm mad, man. I got my hobbies today. I got my Bowman hobbies. I did not get my Bowman jumbos. They both came from Topps. The tracking on Monday the tracking yesterday showed that they arrived in my local area at like 9 o'clock in the morning yesterday, but it said it would be delivered tomorrow, being today. So I'm like, all right, well, that's fine. I got the hobbies and the jumbos weren't there, and I looked up the tracking and they got scanned into like Spokane, Washington, stayed over. They were here yesterday and they're in Washington today. I don't know how they got sent back out, but Astros for Braves is being offered up. Mets for Braves is being offered up. Yeah, Austin, it's kind of just verbal here in the chat. And not always, like, sometimes people aren't able to watch it live, so whoever, the team that you're trying to trade with, they may or may not be in here. Austin, who do you have? You've got the Mets, and you're offering them up for the Braves. The Braves are available. Jim's in the chat, so Braves for Mets is being offered. If Jim agrees to that in the chat, I'll switch him up. Easy peasy. Astros for Braves is also being offered. So, Jim, you got two different offers on your Braves. You got Astros and Mets. Two different offers in for you. Either one of those sound like a good one? If we got action on the table, I'll give it a minute to play. You got a third offer, Braves for Marlins. So, Jim, if you are interested, he said, I'm good. Okay, that's good. All right, guys. I'll keep an eye on it. I know the main part of the break is really the case. If a trade comes through while we're cracking these, I don't mind switching it up. We can stop for a second. All right, but let's go ahead and hop in. We'll start with the Bowman, kind of an appetizer. It's not the best first Bowman class. But it's the offset of that is they're also like, I think it's like 150 for a hobby box. These are north of 6 for like the most recent class. Would be a lot more. Class didn't quite pan out, but dude, we'll take the cheaper price. There are still vet chases. There's non-first prospects that are still in the pipeline that sign, so there's good stuff in there. Just got to dig a little. All right, good luck, guys. Here we go. Fernando Tatis, Randy Arozarena, Marco Luciano, Summer Camp, Pedro Pineda first, and Pedro Leon first. Oh, sorry, hang on. One thing I forgot to do. Let me give you guys a little scroll bar there at the bottom. There you go. There. So keep your team scrolling there. Shohei Ohtani. Just leave that one up with the Angels. Jose Altuve, Spencer Torkelson, Dawn of Glory, Miguel Bleis first, and Emmanuel Rodriguez. Davy Garcia, Marcel Urbina, Refractor, 404 out of 499 for the Twins. Let's see, Twins, that is Jared in the 6. 40-man futures, Jordan Walker, Alexander Vizcaíno first, and Jordan Adams. Urbina, and I'm going to go ahead and top load the Ohtani too. Even base Ohtani, those gem out, that's not bad. Dylan Carlson, Christian Pache, Andres Jimenez, 47 out of 299. That's going Guardians. Cleveland is... Sorry, they're out of order for me now. So I gotta scroll around. Cleveland, there they are. Bo in the 15. Tyler Soderstrom and Julio Rodriguez, both as prospects. Not first, but prospects. Shane Bieber, Keston Hira, 40-man futures, Asa Lacy, Austin Martin, and Matt Manning. Andres Jimenez, Dane Dunning. The auto is Jefferson Cuero, first Bowman auto. It's a base auto. Tristan Casas and Jeremy Pena. I think I just saw somebody posting something about him the other day. Jefferson Cuero going to the Brewers. That is Jim Wentworth in the 22. I got scammed today. I picked up a box on eBay. Just got it at auction. Was on when it was up and got a good price on it. 2024 Bowman Chrome Leo DeVries class. I was going to put that up as like a live fill. Had it lined up for round two, for round one. I was going to do a little bit of a discount because the top wrapper is opened, but I'm like, it's got mini boxes. You can see that it's got sealed. Wait a minute, that's not sealed. The inner boxes are also torn. You can see like it's got a line where the somebody cut across the top. Yeah, my sealed hobby box. That's getting refunded. I had to pull that live fill down. That ain't going to work. Pete Alonso, Paul Goldschmidt, Austin Martin, Summer Camp, Tyler Freeman, and Brendan Davis. eBay's a good one to just see like random stuff pop up. Like it'll randomly be like a 2022 Topps tribute, you know, just something crazy. Mike Trout, Joe Adell, Miguel Amaya, Chrome Shimmer, Luis Toribio first, and Maceo Urbina first. Especially you get them on auction. Catch somebody slipping with like a weird end time. Ryan Jeffers, Bobby Dalbec, 40-man futures, Garrett Mitchell, Luis Rodriguez, and Alexander Mojica first. I don't think Luis Rodriguez is playing baseball anymore. He was a chaser during this release. I think he was one of the featured cards in either Beckett or Cardboard Connection. Casey Mize, Charlie Blackmon, Dylan Carlson, rookie, refractor, Ronnie Mauricio, and Mick Abel. I'm assuming that might be an image variation. It's not numbered. If it's a refractor, it should be numbered to 499, and it's not. I think that's an image variation. Cardinals. Cardinals were Michael Dyer in the 21. Like I said, pretty sure that's an SP. Christian Yelich, Kevin Newman, 40-man futures, Blaze Jordan, Matthew Liberatore, and Jordan Groshans. And then should be auto number 2 here. Sixto Sanchez, Tristan McKenzie, it's going to be a base auto, Riley Green, Maximo Acosta, and Brian Ramos, first Bowman, base auto going to the White Sox. White Sox was Michael Dyer in the 17. A little squiggly auto. Didn't want to waste the marker. All right, box 2. Yeah, see, that should be sealed. All right, first mini. They were real predictable on where they put them autos here. JT Realmuto, Francisco Lindor, Summer Camp Josh Young, Malcolm Nunez first, Shalen Polanco first. I actually liked the set from 21. It was easy to grade because you could, at least left to right center, you could just count the dots. You didn't have to measure it. You know exactly. I think it was 3.5 or 4.5 dots. I forget what it was. And it was like dead center. Freddie Freeman, Miguel Cabrera, Trent DeVoe, Dawn of Glory, Jefferson Cuero first, and Julio Carreras first. Keibert Ruiz, Luis Patino, rookie, 40-man futures, Blaze Jordan, and Jason Dominguez. Javi Baez, Juan Soto, Tristan Casas is 8 out of 199. Boston on the pink, that is Steve Mosca in the 8. Hunter Green and Adley Rutschman. Casas. Brian Reynolds, Vlad, 40-man futures, Tyler Soderstrom, Francisco Alvarez, and Drew Waters. Auto number 3, Spencer Howard. Geraldo Perdomo. We got an orange auto to 25 coming up. Nick York. CJ Abrams. Come on. Give me a vet chaser. It's a first Bowman. Franiel Baez to 25. 4 out of 25 for the Diamondbacks. That's Rebecca in the 24. He initialed it. The FB. Raniel Baez. Out of Dominican. There's Baez to 25. Last mini. Yadier Molina, Alex Kirilloff, Summer Camp, Noel Villamarte, Manuel Beltre, and Champo Yu first. Jesus Sanchez, Tyler Stevenson. Purple Blaze Jordan, 222 out of 250 on the one-time chaser. Let's see, Boston was... We just looked him up. Boston, Steven the 8th. Eduardo Garcia first, and Kevin Made first. There's Blaze. Nate Pearson. Sam Huff, 40-man futures, Heston Kjerstad, Josiah Gray, Ed Howard. Ed Howard, his name I hadn't heard in a little while. Jesus Lazardo, Jorge Soler, Blue J-Dom. Second J-Dom we've gotten on color. That is 28 out of 150 for the Yankees. Let's see, Yankees, that was New York. Where'd you land? There they are up top. Michael Shinky. Oswald Peraza, Alec Thomas. There we go. J-Dom Blue, True Blue to 150. J-Ram, J.D. Martinez, 40-man futures, Gabriel Arias, Carlos Colmenares first, Milcar Perez. I went heavy on Colmenares. Rebecca, you have the Diamondbacks. You actually just got an orange prospect auto. Franier Baez to 25, first Bowman auto. Ketel Marte, Kyle Lewis, Jared Kelly, Marco Luciano, and Milcar Perez, first Bowman, base auto for the Mariners. There's Seattle going to, who's got him? Seattle was there up top. Michael Shinky. All right. Appetizers done. All right, main course. Multiverse. Series 3, case number 2, although it's the third we've cracked because we had the personal. All right, there we go. 12 fresh ones. So if anybody's watching, not sure what's going on, these Multiverse just released today. This is Series 3, Rare Edition. They put these repacks together where they put out a public checklist. They put every single card in the set on a public checklist that you can go on and check out. So if you go to rareedition.com and click the drop-down menu for repacks, you look at 2026. This is Series 3. It's the latest 26 under baseball. Again, every single card in the set is on that checklist that you can go through. There's like 3 or 4 boxes per case that have a bonus card in them. The bonus cards are on the checklist as well. So how's it going? Jody, you ended with the, let me find them, Phillies. 27th spot was the Phils. Just check. Yeah, no autos from the Phils. Yeah, not yet. Waiting for the multiverse. And says, "Show me the card." We do have a few of you guys who are live for the predictions. So if you guys got the text messages in my text today, I had some freebie stuff. One of them was the predictions. If you predicted one of the cards we would pull from the multiverse case, you would get 25 in credit unless you're in the break, at which point you get 50 in credit. So again, free to play on that one. Just had to see it in the text. Make sure you guys are checking those text messages when they go out. I like to throw freebies in there every once in a while, keep you guys on your toes. So here we go. I've got a handful of you guys had picked for the first round. In this round, I've got Mark Leffler, Kurt McHenry, Jeff Bryant, Ann Nicole, Derek Marquez, and Chase Watson. Your all's picks we got live for this one. It was 1 pick per person, but the whole thing was like if we extended into round 2, it didn't like double the it didn't double the entries. Like it's good for 1 case. So it was good for the case that you commented on. Those guys commented on round 2. So all right. Brewers and Braves. Braves for sure. I think the Brewers are pretty heavy in here too. I think I remember them being a big one. We were looking at Braves. There's a bunch of Braves. There's like we hit one of the Acuna autos, but I think there was like 9 autos from Acuna in here, not including if there's anything on the bonus list. I didn't check for those. Oftentimes they put some good stuff in there on the bonus list too. They want to have it sometimes where maybe the bonus card could be the bigger card in the box. They don't want it to be like, oh, if you got 2 cards, like one of them's just a junker. Like a lot of those bonus cards could be featured cards. All right, first one up's a slab. We had a lot of slabs in the last one. It's a 10. There were a lot of 10s in the last one. That's a nice one. Julio to 50. PSA 10. Who's got him? Seattle. That was Michael Schinke in the 1. 39 out of 50. Finest Phenoms. 2023 Finest Flashbacks. Julio auto. Gold to 50. On a dime. Great first hit. Nice start on this case. That's got to be a headliner, right? Yeah, there we go. It's a headliner. Let me see. I am sure that you're right, but I got it right in front of me. Headliner. J. Julio. Where you at, Julio? Yep, there it is. Sorry. That one. That's the headliner. Next up, Ultraviolet Beam to 25. Ben Rice rookie, Orange Ray Wave. Yankees. Yankees were Michael Schinke, Mariners and Yankees in the 1 and the 2. To 25, Ultraviolet Beam, Ben Rice rookie, Orange Ray Wave. Nice. Nice. All right, Yankees and Mariners. I can cross them off. This one's raw. Well, how I always pick them up upside down. This one is from Topps Chrome Black. Big hurt. Frank Thomas. On the base, looks good with the black jersey, though. On card auto, Frank Thomas out of 2022. Topps Chrome Black. Topps Chrome Black. That's going to the White Sox. White Sox were... Let me find you. They're there. Michael Dyer in the 17. No bonuses yet. All right, single. Raw. It's an auto. Jose Altuve. Second straight case with an Altuve auto. Slice of a star. That's the patch auto out of Pristine. That is to 50. Gold out of 2022. Topps Pristine. So the Astros getting the patch auto. Houston. That was Mark in the 23. Mark Leffler. Guess we'll take that. And says, if you're looking to sell that Frank Thomas, Randy wants it. Send it to Chicago. Slab. One card. That one is a 10. Sal Frelick, 32 out of 50. Gold. 2025 finest auto gold refractor. PSA 10. So the dime. Going to the Brewers. Brewers were Jim in the 22. Jim Whitworth. Sal Frelick, PSA 10 gold to 50. Brewers down. And that should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 5. Still haven't hit a bonus. This one's, I think, a little heavier. This might be a bonus. Where were those Astros in the last one? Come on, man. Didn't we get we got an Altuve auto in the last one, didn't we? Yeah, it was to 15. All right, this one's got a bonus. That's 2 cards. Trent pulled 2 JJ headliner autos tonight. Neither one of them to you. I'm sorry, dude. Wipe 2 of them. All right, the bonus is a redemption. Juan Gonzalez. I've never seen him do that. Peerless Signatures Blue. That's from National Treasures. So Juan Gonzalez is the bonus, and then Ellie De La Cruz. Let's go to 50 auto. Reds. Steve Mosca in the 11. Extraterrestrial talent gold auto to 50. On card Ellie from 25 Cosmic. Nasty, dude. Nasty. Sorry, let me check something here real quick, guys. Give me just 1 second. Let's see. Okay, just making sure. All right, so we got the Peerless Signatures blue. Peerless Signatures was to 99. It's going to be a number pretty low. It's a nice bonus. Rangers will take it. Where are we at? Let me cross the Rangers off. All right, second half. Good luck, guys. Come on, man. Keep them coming. Been a good case so far. Gotten some good ones. Slab coming. Guys, we do have a live fill up. $59 gets you 3 random teams in a 2-boxer. That is 26 Bowman Hobby. Fresh release Bowman Hobby and a Multiverse 2-boxer. So if you guys want to jump in that one, claim a spot, drop that number in the chat. You don't need to send any payment. Hold off on paying until we verify we're able to close. If it doesn't close, and it would take a bunch of action. If we don't get a bunch of action on it, we'll call it here in just a few. But first, Rangers getting another one. Paulino Santana, first Bowman, getting the chaser out of that 24 Bowman Chrome box. That's one of the ones I was about to be looking for today. 24 Bowman Chrome Prospect Auto Gold Mini Diamond Refractor, 22 out of 50, PSA 9 on the auto. There we go. Chase, which one you like? What spot number you want? Get you on here. 6, we got that. We can do 6. Spot 6 to Chase. Also, we do have Multiverse Personals available at $249 a box on these. Same price they charge on the site. Single card. There's got to be a bunch of bonuses coming up here. Unless we just don't get many in this one. This one is Garrett Crochet Auto. Going to the Bo Sox. That is on the 2026 Topps 75th anniversary. That's really cool. 91 Topps Auto. No number. Garrett Crochet. On card. Red Sox were... Boston. Steve in the 8. Also, don't go anywhere. We're gonna random off that Acuna jersey as well. That'll buy us a little more time to get the live fill rolling as well. But I've got the results from round 1 right here. We'll do it right here on stream. This one is a Vlad auto. A lot of autos coming out in this one. Vlad Guerrero Jr. That is from 22. 22 Topps. Silver foil auto. Toronto was Steve Mosk in the 10. Vladdy auto. Base auto. Toronto off the board. Come on, man. One more headliner. One more big boy. Let's see if I can get somebody that hadn't hit yet. This one is, there we go, Nick Kurtz auto. Big Amish. It's a little tight on that right side. Why it's not graded. Nick Kurtz on card. Chrome auto. Who's got the A's? That is Robert Renaud in the 4. Nick Kurtz auto. This one feels a little heavier. I'm guessing extra. By the way, when it comes time to do the random, if the winner actually turns out they were in there and I just forgot to take them out, I'm going to go back and double check. If that happens, it'll just go to whoever's next. If it's a team that was supposed to get taken out that I just missed, it would go to whoever is in second place. But I don't think that's happening. I think I got everybody. But as opposed to sitting here checking them one by one, we'll let it roll with that disclaimer out there that if the top spot ends up being someone that was supposed to be on the list, we'll go next. First up, Andrew Salas, the bonus auto, first Bowman, going to the Marlins. That is Bo in the 14. First Chrome auto, Andrew Salas. And next up is Brandon Sproat. That one's to 299, 286 out of 299. First Bowman on the Speckle auto. Speckle auto, one of the better pitchers in that class. Going to the Mets. Mets were Austin Rhodes. So Mets and Marlins coming down. Couple of NL Easts. Last box, guys. Best of luck. Come on. We'll do a recap right after this, and we'll get a winner on that jersey. Also, if anybody's looking for Percy's, let me know. We are about to be open for them. $249 a pop. Those are what we got. That's the open case we're working out of. I got 2 here, 2 slabs. First, I think the bonus is the 10. Eduardo Quintero, Dodgers, getting a first Bowman Reptilian out of 25 Bowman. Dodgers, that is Dodgers. Kurt Scheiser in the 3. On the bonus. And then a 1010, SGC 1010 of Sterling Thompson, first Bowman, true blue to 150. So that's on for the Rockies. 22 Bowman draft, first Bowman, blue, true blue refractor auto to 150, 1010. Sterling Thompson. Take the dime on color. Not much on Thompson. Let's see. Rockies, Colorado was. Where we at? There you are. Jared Williams in the 7. Took me a second on that one. Okay. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 come off. Sounds about right. I think we had one double. So, guys, here was the recap. Bookends. Quick Percy. We can do that, Jared. Do me a favor, guys. When you're sending off for personals, use that gold 188 if you're sending PayPal. Regular Venmo, regular Cash App, regular Zelle, those are all fine. If it's going if it's going PayPal, do me a favor. Make sure it goes to that gold 188 at yahoo.com. We can take friends and family on that one. I have that pinned in the chat. Chaz says, take the bookends, 1 and 10, 2 spots down on the live fill. All of a sudden, we're halfway closed. Appreciate you, Jared. All right, here was the recap, guys. We had the J-Dom to 150, the Blaze Jordan to 250, Tristan Casas was to 199. Andres Jimenez to 299. Urbina to 499. Otani. Dylan Carlson on what I believe is an image variation. Milcar Perez first and Brian Ramos first base autos. Jefferson Cuero base auto. And then a Freniel Baez to 25. Orange first Bowman auto. And then out of the multiverse, we had Brandon Sproat, first Bowman, Speckle auto to 299. Andrew Salas, first Chrome auto. Vlad, base auto from 22 Tops. Garrett Crochet, our rare edition raw card reviewed at a 9 with the 10 auto grade. That's from 26 Tops on the auto. We've got a redemption for the Rangers. Juan Gonzalez out of 25 National Treasures. That's the Peerless Signatures blue. Jose Altuve on a patch auto out of Pristine, Slice of a Star, our patch auto gold to 50. Frank Thomas, Topps Chrome Black, 22 Topps Chrome Black base auto on card. Ultraviolet Beam to 25, Orange Ray Wave, Ben Rice, rookie for the Yankees. Nick Kurtz on card, Bowman Chrome auto. Ellie De La Cruz to 50, gold auto, extraterrestrial talent out of Cosmic. And some slabs, we have Sterling Thompson, 10-10 on the SGC double dime to 150, True Blue auto. Eduardo Quintero, PSA 10, first Bowman Reptilian. Paulino Santana, gold mini diamond to 50, PSA 9, first Bowman auto. One of the chasers for the Rangers in that class. Sal Frelick to 50, PSA 10, 25 gold auto out of Finest. And then the big boy Julio, flashbacks, 23 Topps Finest, PSA 10 to 50 auto. Absolutely filthy. 9 and 5 on the live. 3 spots left. 9 to Robert. 5 for Travis. We got 2, 4, and 7. Last 3 spots left on the live fill. All right. That is the recap. Now we had, let's see, a couple things here. So first off, let me get the random going here for the jersey. Oh, I gotta label everybody. So in this break, the teams, I believe the teams that did not get a card out of the multiverse were the same number of teams. It was the Diamondbacks, the Braves, the Orioles, Cubs, Guardians, Tigers, Royals, Angels, Twins, Phillies, Pirates, Padres, Giants, Cardinals, Rays, and Nationals. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put round 2 next to each one of those to distinguish it between that and round 1. Almost done. There we go. All right. Let me grab a random. Here, I'm going to pull this in front, make this a little easier on me. Okay. Random, we're going to say random for the Acuna autographed jersey. 5/20/26. And then let me just copy and paste this list. Copy and paste this one. There we go. Should be, yep, 32 total teams. 16 and 16. Send for personal. Got it, Jared. Jared, you like box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6? Which one you like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which let you pick your box. Okay. That looks good. So there's the jersey that we're raffling off here, guys. So it's an Acuna autograph jersey, JSA cert with the tamper proof on it. Blue Braves jersey, custom jersey. That's going to one of you guys. Here we go. Let me pull this up. So what I did is I put round 1 at the end of all the round 1 skunkers and round 2 at the end of all the round 2 skunkers. I got, in round 1, it was the Diamondbacks, Orioles, Red Sox, White Sox, Rockies, Royals, Marlins, Mets, A's, Phillies, Giants, Mariners, Cardinals, Rangers, Blue Jays, Nationals. In round 2, it was the Diamondbacks, Braves, Orioles, Cubs, Guardians, Tigers, Royals, Angels, Twins, Phillies, Pirates, Padres, Giants, Cardinals, Rays, Nationals. So 32 total, 16 from each side, actually. 5 on the live fill. Rebecca. Jared's picking box number 4. Rebecca. 5's taken, Rebecca. I've got 2, 4, and 7. Can I get your replacement, Rebecca? 2, 4, 7? All right, back on that list. So 32 teams. Guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to randomize this list 5 times, just like we always do. After that 5th random, whoever ends up in the top spot, that will be who takes the jersey. So whoever has, you know, the team in the round that they're up there on. So again, if I was going through deleting the teams that hit as they were coming out, there's a chance I could have missed one. I'm going to go back and double check on whoever the winner is just to make sure we didn't have any from that team in the stack. If it turns out that team actually hit and I just forgot to delete them, then the winner will be whoever's next on the list. And same thing, if whoever's next was an accidental inclusion, then we'll go to next. But I think I got everybody, so it shouldn't be an issue. Rebecca grabbing spot 4. Perfect. We'll update that here in 1 second. Rebecca, we got 2 spots left, guys. We got spots 2 and 7. 2 and 7, last 2. Sorry, I have to switch to that screen to see that. All right, good luck, guys. 5 times. Here we go. What? Oh, I don't have... Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on. Sorry, I got to renew my random.org thing. I'm out of credits there. Give me 1 second. Subscription was updated. Add credit. Hold on, sorry. Yeah, I do the paid version of random. I don't know why I don't have it set up on auto draft. There. Okay, this should be good. All right, let me try that again, see if that goes through. If I have to redo it, I will. Let me copy this real quick in case it does make me redo it. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 5. Baltimore Orioles, top spot. There's my verification down there. Orioles, round 1 Orioles. So round 1 Orioles, that was... Sorry, now I got to find him. It takes me a second. Michael Shinky in the 14 spot from round 1 had the Baltimore Orioles. So Michael, jersey's yours, bud. I will get that added to your box for you, sir. Rebecca's going 4 on the live. Let me update that. Okay, Jared said box number 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 down here at the bottom. All right, Jared. Best of luck, bud. Two spots left on the live fill. Spots 2 and 7. 59 gets you 3 random teams. Single box of Bowman Hobby and a single multiverse. All right, we got Raw. There's Raw headliners, so not good, bad, or anything. Just depends on the card. Let's see a big one. Come on, what we got? What we got? Auto, Junior Caminero, rookie auto, new breed auto. That one is not numbered, but it's that 99 new breed auto. That is out of 2024 Topps. Caminero on card, rookie ink. I'll take the big name. There we go, Jared. Appreciate you, bud. Rebecca says give her 7. That leaves us 1 to go. 2's last one left. Let's see. Let me copy and paste into the 7. Yeah, it's not bad, bud. Not bad. All right. I think I am all caught up. We are 1 spot from closing and running. Here, let me pull that round 2 off the screen. That is officially done. Yeah, bud, for sure, man. I appreciate you guys letting let me break all that for you. We'll I'm probably going to take it a little easy tomorrow. I'll try to keep tomorrow and Friday's breaks fairly simple. I know it was a lot spending today. It's release day, so there's a chance I may even say I may take Friday off. I'm not sure. Just again, kind of give everybody a rest there. I think Trent's probably going to do a case break of Multiverse on Friday. We're going to get back in our normal rhythm. Normally, Trent puts up case breaks of Multiverse on Fridays. I do my case breaks of Multiverse on Tuesdays. So we kind of put them on like opposite ends of the week. So just every 3 or 4 days, we'll have a Multiverse case up. But with it being release day, we both wanted to get them up there. So yeah, I'm gonna keep rolling Tuesdays. And as long as we keep closing them quick, I can keep doing the 2 rounds. Trent does 2 rounds pretty much every Friday, and since I've started doing it on Tuesdays, we've done 2 rounds every Tuesday. If that slows down, if it takes a while to close one, then we can pull it back and just do the 1. But like I said, they've been closing quick, so we'll try to keep that going. But yeah, like I said, I'll probably try to take it a little bit easier this week. I don't know. I say that we'll figure it out. In right before you. Yeah, I liked that pace. I liked that pace where we were doing that, every like 3 or 4 days. So, I guess a good way to do it. Who's my closer? We're 1 off. Tell you what, I'm going to start printing some of this stuff here real quick. Go back in here. Who's got, let's see. There we go. Just going to copy. And it looks like Robert said close it. All right, Robert got it. Yeah, Mark, with the repack, it's a I'm a I think optics look a little bit better with when it's all sealed wax. Yeah, as the breaker, believe me, I thought about it, but I general rule I try to stay out of repacks, just because it's hard to defend an accusation, you know. Yeah, never been accused, but if I ever were, I try to do as much as I can to make it just as above board as it can possibly be. I know there's some shysters out there. I've heard some of the horror stories. Try to keep it as transparent of a process as we can with the repacks. I break out of the same facility where they're making them, so I've got close touch to them. Yeah, I'll stay out of the ones that have the repacks in them. Let's see. Bear with me here 1 second. Let me paste this real quick. All right. So, guys, when you're sending over payments on these, do me a favor and just make sure. Hold on. We're still live, right? I know we are, but it was weird. My thing was all of a sudden showing like, yeah, I don't know what that was. I was trying to show you guys here. Down at the bottom of the chat, I've got the gold188 at yahoo.com PayPal pinned. It's the regular Venmo, regular Cash App. I didn't put it, but the regular Zelle is fine too. We can take friends and family on all those. But that PayPal is goods and services for the regular PayPal. This is the one we can take friends and family on. We want to make sure that we're not doing any fees on these. I'm trying to strip this price down as low as I can for you on these live fills. So gold188 at yahoo.com if you're using PayPal. All right. Let me get in here and check these real quick. Bear with me here 1 second. I'm logging in everywhere. Okay, Rebecca, I've got you for your pair. Starting on that end today. I'm out of the chat here for just 1 minute. Okay, Chase, I've got you for yours. Robert Renaud, got you for your pair. Travis Bierma, got you for your pair. Okay, I think I'm down to Chaz and Kurt. Oh, there's Kurt's. Kurt already sent his. He sent his earlier. He sent his way earlier. All right, Kurt's good to go. And then Chaz, let me check over here. Okay. All right, I'm going to send Chaz a note here real quick. Chaz is good. We can start with that. I'm not going to hold the break on him, but let me send him a message here real quick. We don't need to wait for him to show up though. Just breaker's discretion on that, and I'm good with floating Chaz here. Let me message him real quick. Chaz, if you are in the chat, sorry, I'm not looking at it right now. Okay. All right, he saw that, so we're good there. All right, while he's doing that, let me just real quick set up my random. There we go. Okay, looks good. Looks good. All right. Sorry, guys. Got it all done, though. Let's get you guys on screen. Here, I'm going to pull that list off. Don't really need that. There we go. All right, I'll make this bigger in just a minute, guys. Let me get the teams randomized first. Somebody give me a letter A, B, C, D, E. Which one you guys like? A through E. Pick the multiverse box. I got Chaz Bloom in the 1 spot. Robert Renaud's in 2. Travis Bierman's in 3. Rebecca Ann Patterson's in 4. Travis Bierma's in 5. There we go. Chase Watson in 6. Rebecca's in 7. Kurt McHenry in 8. Robert Renaud in 9. And Chaz Bloom's in spot number 10. That's my list. Here's my teams. I got Diamondbacks down to the Nationals. 30 teams on the list. 26 Bowman Hobby and 26 Multiverse Series 3 Baseball. 2-box triple random. Live fill number 1 for today, May 20th, 2026. 5 times on that randomizer. As always, guys, after that 5th and final random, I'll copy and paste the list. I'm going to drop it next to your names, and then I'm going to move the columns over so that if you're in spot 6, you take all the 6s. 6, 16, 26. 7 gets the 7s. 7, 17, 27. So on and so forth. We'll give you a quick trade window right after to buy, sell, and trade teams. Once it looks like that chat's died down, we'll go ahead and bust the boxes. Box E. Thank you, Travis. E's that bottom box. A, B, C, D. E's right here. That's our box. All right, good luck. Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I got the Rockies down to the Giants. Copying. And pasting. I'm going to take 11 through 30. Put those there. 21 through 30 go here. Chaz, I've got you with the Rockies, Mariners, and the Blue Jays. Robert Renaud with the Brewers, Braves, and Rangers. Travis Bierma, White Sox, Cubbies, and Pirates. Rebecca with the O's, Yankees, and Royals. Travis Bierma, Reds, Phillies, Red Sox. Chase Watson with the Dodgers, Diamondbacks, and the Guardians. Rebecca with her Astros, as well as the Angels and the Nats. Kurt McHenry, Cardinals, Tigers, and Marlins. Robert Renaud, Rays, Mets, A's. Chaz with the Twins, Padres, and the Giants. So if there's any trade offers, now's the time. I'm just going to clear my desk here in a second real quick. All right, not seeing any trade talk, so last call. Take a screenshot of those teams if you need them. I'm going to pull that down. All right, let's do it, guys. All right, here, I'm going to print that list for me real quick. All right, boys and girls, we are off. Let's do it. 26 Bowman Hobby. I just got a bunch of boxes came in today. One sideways. My jumbos did not show up. Very aggravated about that. Let's do that. I got 5 left in this case. If anybody is interested in Percy's, we're at $249 on these. I did not mention anything about a paper spot and paper not going, so I am going to have paper sorted and shipped. If I'm gonna not send paper, I'm gonna tell you up front I'm not sending paper. If I forget like that one, yeah, we'll sort the paper. It's a hobby box. It's not that much paper. I am just gonna kind of skim it. I'll still top load what I normally would, but for the paper, I'm not gonna read off every card. Hoswar Gonzalez, 27 on the top 100. Julio Rodriguez, Sterling, and Riley Nelson first. David Shields first. About to have to open a new top loader too. Should have done that while we were in the trade window. Sam Peterson first and Hector Ramos first. And we'll ship it all. Sal Stewart, under the radar. Isaiah Jackson, and a reptilian Theo Gillen. Got one auto, and we're hunting short prints. A bunch of good short prints we're going for here in these. Christian Moore on the die cut. Aiden Miller, 24 on the top 100. Daniel Hernandez and Josh Owens. The anime is the one that I'm really wanting to knock down. Billy Carlson, 45 on the top 100. Jacob Mizorowski, Bowman Sterling. Edward Duran first, and Rolly Brito first. Sleeve up the Brito. He's a good chaser as well. Holiday's definitely your chaser with the rocks, but you got a good second there to fall on. Not every team does. Miguel Mendez first, and Sebastian Walcott. Aloy, under the radar. Juan Torres first, and Nick Monasteri first on the X-Fractor. Bryce Matthews is a red rookie. Arjun Amala, top 100. Charlie Condon and Ethan Holiday, base chrome, first Bowman. Holiday base chrome. Still waiting on some color. Electric Sluggers, Bobby Witt. Esteban Mejia first. JoJo Parker. No auto, no numbered yet. Liam Doyle and TJ Rumfield first. Electric Sluggers, Nick Kurtz. Brayson Guedes first, and Elian Pena, 35 out of 350. First color going to the Mets. And the Mets were Robert Renata in the 9. Owen Carey first, and Caitlin Culpepper. Nine on the top 100, Josu DePaula, Nolan McLean, Bowman Sterling, Anderson Araujo first, and Mini Diamond, James Quinn Irons first Bowman, unnumbered. This one feels a little light. I think we got all the cards in this one. We got the paper. Jude Warwick first, and Ryan Waldschmidt. Still waiting on the auto. Bryce Eldridge die cut, Ike Irish, and then Sam Peterson on the lava is 199 out of 399. That one's going Nats. Nats were Rebecca in the 7. All right, come on. It's been a quiet box. Let's see it now. Quit being shy. It's going to be a Reptilian, Brady Ebel. Caden Scarborough will top load. Electric Sluggers, Aaron Judge. And then Matthew Ferrara first. So I got my top pitcher of Scarborough for the Rangers. And then Reptilian Ebel. Color coming, maybe the auto. Wouldn't mind. Ethan Holiday on the paper. It is going to be the auto. It is Justin Gonzalez to 125. There we go, Red Sox. Travis Bierma in the 5. 61 out of 125. One of the top chasers in the set. Nice hit on the Gonzalez. It's a little thick on the right. Not terrible. It's not as, it looks worse than it is. If you look at like at the top, it's actually not that bad. It looks a little wider over here, but I guess more optical than anything. Nate George, 52 on the top 100. Coy James, Reynel Rodriguez. RCR, got you, bud. Robert's digging that one. Nice hit. First of his autos, I believe that we pulled. So we're going to RCR that one for Travis. That auto was worth the wait. Ethan Holiday, base paper. About a short print to go with it. Sean Paul Lennon first and Aloy first chrome. Going to the O's. Josu DePaula under the radar. David Devalillo first and Jack Wheeler first. One more from the packs. Then we got our multiverse. I'm going to make last call if anybody's looking for a Percy, guys. We're going to call it. I got 4 left in this case. Trey Yesavage under the radar. Wyatt Sanford and Christopher Polanco are our last base. Again, all the paper in that one I am going to have sorted and shipped. All right, multiverse. Good luck, guys. Come on. Little bit of weight to it. Not a. I don't. It's either a rare or a bonus. It's a rare. That Witt is every time I feel the rare, I'm gonna be thinking that Bobby Witt garbage pail. All right. This one is for the Cubbies. Pete Crow Armstrong rookie auto 10-10. Let's go, Cubs. Travis. Travis Bierma in the 3 had both Chicagos. That one's on the rare edition. 10-10. That is a logo fractor auto. Someone did pick this one for the prediction, but it had to be from the case. It wasn't out of the case. Pete Crow Armstrong to 99. Logo fractor green auto. Beautiful, bud. 24 Topps Chrome logo fractor edition. Pete Crow Armstrong green refractor auto. To 99, 10-10. These slabs are so nice. If you ever pull a rare slab, just a heads up, if you pull a rare slab and you want it taken out of the slab, let me know before I ship it. It is a lot easier to do that while it's still here. You do not want to try to remove these yourself. If for whatever reason you are wanting to take it out, if you don't like it in the rare slab, if you're thinking, man, I'm going to crack that when I get it, tell me so we can crack it here. Otherwise, plan on leaving this thing slabbed up. They protect really, really well, but part of that protection is they do not come out easy. Just a heads up. Pete Crow Armstrong to 99. Nice hit. So recap. We had a couple of papers. Ethan Holiday, Caden Scarborough. Aloy first chrome. Peterson to 399 on the lava. Alien Pena to 350. Ethan Holiday first chrome. And then 2 nasty autos. We're going to RCR this Justin Gonzalez first Bowman auto. Aqua, True Aqua to 125. We'll get that one graded by Rare. And then the Pete Crow Armstrong 10-10. Rare edition 10 with the 10 auto grade. 24 Topps Chrome logo fractor. Green to 99 auto. I do too, Mark. They're really, really nice. And I tell you, if there's ever going to be a time where you're going to see like PSA fall off the mountain, it is now. There's so much hatred for that company right now within the hobby. They have extended their times. They've increased their pricing. It's getting to the point where it's going to be very, very expensive and an expensive and timely process to submit with PSA, even on like bulk submissions. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and call it there. Guys, I appreciate everybody for hopping in. Thanks for letting me cut those for you. This was a fun release day. Definitely been looking forward to this one for a while now. I will have some multiverse in the breaks this week. I tend to keep a few multiverse in the breaks. I really like adding those repacks in. There's some big chase in there. We get nice big hits in those at a really, really regular consistency. And for $250 a box, there's not a lot of wax I can put in with a real high upside on that. So they're really nice supplements to the break. I like to put a couple blasters, couple megas, couple of repacks, and the rest hobby. It's kind of my usual lineup. So We'll get something figured out here for tomorrow. Guys, make sure you're getting the text so you can see what I got coming. I text out a reminder about 15 minutes before I post each day, letting you guys know, hey, here's what I'm about to drop. Here's the price breakdown of all the teams, the boxes, the just a copy paste of the post. If you want to get those, text the word baseball to this number at the bottom, 833-448-0185. That'll opt you into receiving those texts. You can turn those on and off just at your convenience. So just want to watch out for anything. You are not alone in that sentiment, Mark. Estimated turnaround 140 to 160 days. Yeah, dude, I remember the last time I submitted to PSA was 21, right before the shutdown. I guess it was 2020. I got them back in 2021. I think I submitted them in like August of 2020, and I think I got them back in July of 2021. It was almost a year. It was all football, and that entire season went through. Like when I sent in August, the season hadn't started yet. When I got them back, they'd already had the draft for the next year. And so I had a bunch of Drew Lock, Gardner Minshew, Jarrett Stidham, guys that had some value when I sent off and had no value when they got back. There came a point where I was just like, guys, just send them back. I'll just take them back raw. And that was it. That was done. So just unreal that they can survive that. No other company I feel like can go through that poor of a customer service level and walk out unscathed, but they do all the time. So all right, guys, I'll let y'all run. Appreciate it. Take care, y'all. Have a great night. I will catch y'all tomorrow. Congrats on my hitters tonight. If I couldn't get you hit, hopefully I'll get you guys next time. All right, take care, guys. See y'all tomorrow.